So we thought we'd do another practice video. And one of the things that keeps us in self-consciousness is that we've all been really well trained in the need to be somebody. So, that's what happened when we kind of came into the world. That's what, by the way, what you're doing with your children, right? You're training them. You're in somebody training is when you come in as a child, right? And so your parents are training you to be somebody, and they're really good trainers because, they're somebody. And so we develop that sense of who I am, that personality, that self-consciousness. We get caught in that, and we define ourselves as being somebody. In fact, for most of you, all right, we even went beyond somebody. Okay, we got to do training in being somebody special. Now, and what we really want to do, because that somebody is a machination of our mind, okay? It's not real. And being somebody doesn't allow us to be our authentic selves in this moment. We are then in that somebody image that we created for the drama of our lives. And so somebody is filled with ego, all right? And I don't, it's filled with that pre-programmed self. And I think somebody special is just somebody that continues to grow. Okay, yes. But when we're building that special somebody, it's usually within an already somebody context. Okay, so if we're a good trader, or if we're a good investor, or if we're a good, then in that context we're going to get better and better, and we become more special in that special thing, and then we identify ourselves as somebody special, but only in a certain terrain. We probably haven't defined ourselves as the somebody that's really special in the ability that I have to be an incredible, loving person to my wife and my kids and the people around me. We have a way of being special within the context of our somebody. I want you to be special in your context of being nobody. And maybe after we become somebody and then somebody special, we realize that that still isn't the essence. That still doesn't create the connection to something bigger. Something that's bigger than who we think we are. But what does is when we become special, but nobody special. Because when we're nobody special, we just are responding to that deeper limbic brain intuitive self that's much, much more connected to that universal energy, the energy that is, wow, here we are. And when we're authentic, we have an energy that is so far beyond what we have when we're being who we think we are, when we're being somebody. And then we have an ability to influence in an incredibly different way. It's not a way that has an I in it, that is what I want or what I think or what I feel or what. And it flows in a way that it puts the magic, the sacred in our lives. And that's what we want to do in our lives. It's what we want to help our mentees do. It's a practice that allows us to expand way beyond our thinking, but into that next level of consciousness, out of our mundane, into that kind of astral and beyond. I don't know how we want to look at it, but we know when we experience it. And it's always a wow. Oh. So, go out and be nobody and collect some wows.